Hey guys, Rocco here. It's a special day. FTD Facts have continued the series, Shocking Facts About India. It's big for us. Part 5. As always, be sure to check out FTD and the new channel, FTD South Asia. Links will be in the description. Are you ready? I mean, are you ready? Let's get ready. Well, no, you got no more time to get ready. What I'm trying to say is let's do it. Well, there you go. Oh.
I hope you're sitting and prepped and ready, because the title of this video is absolutely no lie whatsoever. Our world is filled with so many rich cultures and so many great people and so many places that have had an interesting and unique story. A unique story that is so compelling that many of the eyes from other parts of the world can't help but read the passages of its history. And today, it has been a long time, and we are finally revisiting the country of India, and I know it's a country that definitely deserves this. Hey everybody, what's going on? Dave Walpole here, and welcome to FTD Facts. This is a channel for those people who've never been here before, that we talk about people, cultures, and places from all around the world. Like, we love just learning about different places and what good things and bad things happen in those places, because the world is a story, and we are all a part of that story. And like I said,
Is that the world is a play and we are merely players? Dave, nice paraphrasing.
this video is well overdue because the last time we talked about India was in our part 4 fact, and that was January of 2017. And since then, you guys have gone crazy to ask for a part 5. Like, literally, I can't even list off how many of you guys have done it because it's been so popular. It's one of our most anticipated videos of all time. But let's get into it, guys. I just want to mention that check out Grammarly.com at the end of this video because they are our sponsor. You can sign up for them. It's a really cool program that helps improve your grammar and English, and although it's totally free if you sign up for it, you actually help us create more videos. But on top of that, I also want to know, what is your favorite thing about India? I mean, it's hard.
We did this one last time, didn't we? Sort of like, what's your favorite thing about it? Yeah. Of course, everyone says the food, that's a given. Indian food's awesome. It rocks. From your fucking naan bread, your basic, all the way up to your curries. It's so good. I love me dal. Love dal. The good, nice, spicy dal. Oh yeah. I'll be in the toilet for 3 days after it. Hating myself. But on the way in, I can't get enough of that shit. What's another favourite thing about India? I'm definitely going to say Bollywood at the moment. Bollywood's a top high for me at the moment, because I love my movies, of course, and now that Bollywood's stepping it up, it's another fucking awesome avenue of films coming. Anyway, Rocco.
Hard for me to say. I would say in our past facts, I really like the whole tradition of Holi, because it's so cool. Everyone's just throwing colors at each other. But I also like their New Year's because they just pretty much throw water at each other, and the water is like representation for washing away your sins. It's just fun. But let's get started on India and continue this journey to learn more about the great people and culture of India. Now, in our previous videos, we talked a lot about population, culture, history, art, and film. But one thing we never mentioned was, well, how does India work as a country? For so many people, there has to be some sort of control for its people. And within that control, we must look at money. And no matter how you...
The fuck was going on there? Was it like a mass bath, or was that New Year's? I think that might have been New Year's. Alright.
Feel about money, whether it's good or bad, it is a thing that does have control over us as human beings.
I fucking hate it. I fucking hate money. Let's continue.
In India, they go by the Indian rupee, which gets its name from the 6th century silver coin, rupiah, which was used by the Mughal Empire after Sultan Sher Shah Suri issued it. Now, one thing that's fascinating is that India is one of the first countries in the entire world to ever use coins for currency. And even though the English tried to change the currency to gold, and even with the silver crisis in the 1800s, India's rupee remained silver even when the rupee banknote came in 1861. And in today's world, as of July in 2000,
the sum of 100 rupees. I promise to pay the bearer. Hey, that's sick.
64 rupees will equal $1 US. So India is a country that has contributed a lot to the world. Not just inventions, not just Nobel Peace Prizes, but they've also done other things for peace. As a matter of fact, when it comes to its army, to this date, India...
The only reason I'm laughing is the blue helmets and the skateboard armor. I imagine it's bulletproof and it's kick-ass, but it just looks like skateboard pads. Anyway.
India has been on 43 peacekeeping missions. As well as during all these missions, India has sent out a total of over 180,000 troops towards these peacekeeping missions. And this all really began with their involvement in Korea in the 1950s. And out of all these missions and contributions, one stands out for sure, as India is the first country to ever have a UN female-formed police unit. And these women since
Hey! A fucking police unit! Alright! You got nothing else to say about that?
2007 have spent 9 years in Liberia, only to return home in 2016. And speaking of home, let's talk about what India is home to. That is the Venkateswara Temple, which is one of the most visited temples not just in the country but in the entire world. The Venkateswara Temple, for example, receives 50 to 100,000 visitors a day. And that is not even including for special events. Overall, it receives up to 40 million visitors a year and is the most visited Hindu temple in the entire world. And because of its...
It's got more hits than the Beatles, that fucking place! That's awesome! No wonder, it looks so good, eh? Like... It's killer. It's just... You know, you don't have to agree with the reason the temple was built or what they did in it. You just appreciate the temple for the temple.
Visitors who give donations, it is most likely one of the richest temples on the planet. Now, we all know India is a country with a lot of people, but how is this country broken up? Where do all these people live? India is broken up into 29 different provinces and 7 territories. The biggest being Rajasthan, which has an area of 342,239 square kilometers. Basically, it is almost the size of the Republic of Congo. However, Uttar Pradesh, which may not be the biggest in land, it has the most population. With a population of over 204 million people, and it comes in first out of any province or territory or subject or state on the entire planet when it comes to population. Now, although there are a lot of people in India, it is also considered one of the 17 megadiversities on the planet. And this is due to the fact that India has a lot of
Hey, sorry Dave. Do you guys I got a special part in my heart for... it rhymes. For those like palm trees growing off into the... I love it. I don't care where it is in the world. Vietnam, India, fucking Queensland. Oh, I just love it. It's just... I'd sit there all day. The coconut.
systems. From desert to forest to highland, plains, archipelago, and swamps. For this reason alone, it has 7 to 8.6 of Earth's entire mammal life, 12 points.
You're gonna love it! You're gonna love the monkeys just sitting there in the middle of the road, scratching. Oh, I love monkeys, man. Is that a fucking kookaburra? It can't be a kookaburra.
6 to 3.7 of avian species on the planet, 6% of all the reptiles on the planet, and it has 13% of all the fish, and 6% of flowering plants that are seen on Earth. And considering we're talking about ecosystems, we should probably mention the fact that India's forests cover 21.2% of the entire country. And as a whole, it is a part of one of the 8 ecosystems called the Indo-Malayan realm, which consumes the entirety of South and Southeast Asia. And you know what, heck it, considering we're talking about, forests, let's talk about trees. Have you ever heard of suicide trees? Known as Cerbera odolen, and between the years of 1989 and 1999, there were 500 cases of people killing themselves with this plant. And this is one of the most poisonous plants in the entire country because if you consume one of the kernels or the seeds, it'll stop your heart from beating. It's that bad. And you know what? While we're on the topic of nature and environment, we should probably mention that the first national park system was developed in 1935.
This is like one of them videos like in fucking when things go wrong, when animals attack. I don't think it's going to end like that. FTD is pretty cool for that type of thing. If I was in charge right now, I'd be gone. You know what I'm saying? Like, look at that. Look at that. Who's filming this?
with the first national park of India being the Jim Corbett National Park, which was founded a year later in 1936 and was known as the Haley National Park back then. And today, India has over 103 parks with a collective area of 40,500 kilometers square, which makes up about 1 to 2% of the entire mass of India. And that is just talking only about national parks, as the rest of the protected zones equal 156,700 square kilometers, which is roughly about 4 to 5% of the surface area of India. And this includes parks and other areas and over 500 animal sanctuaries. And one of these parks in specific is the Desert National Park. It is unique because 20% of it is sand dunes. But sand dunes aren't the only thing that makes it unique.
Well, they did call it the Desert National Park, you know, it's not like they said, it's a fucking tropical oasis park.
It is also one of the only places where you can see the Indian buzzard, which is an endangered bird only found in India. And as for its featured Gadsatsar Sagar National Tank, it's a really interesting place to visit because thousands of birds come and migrate there every single year. But there you have it, guys. That is another video on us talking about India, and it's always amazing to learn more about this country. And for us, we talked more about the nature side of the country, but let's not forget that nature is beautiful, and it's also...
You guys like houseboats? I like houseboats, man, and that is one thumping houseboat. Look at that. Oh, yeah. Imagine just... You know, we do SgtRocko from there, like mobile headquarters. We get some wicked Wi-Fi splitters. Could make it happen. I'm keen. I'm keen as. Imagine that, we all hang out on the deck there. Do a reaction today? Yeah, for sure. You got to. Alright, let's move on.
Beautiful that people protect wildlife. But I'm Dave Wapple, and as always, it's been so much fun learning about India. It's one of my favorite countries on the entire planet. It just got such a cool, unique history and culture, and there's just so much interesting things about India itself. But before you guys get out of here, guys, you should check out Grammarly.com/FTDFacts. These guys are our sponsor. If you sign up for them, it's totally free. It helps improve your grammar, and you guys help us get more financing for our videos.
Sounds
and on
good.
top of that, for those who are new here, we do videos Monday to Friday every single day talking about new cultures and places around the world. So if you're new, be sure to hit the subscribe button. But this has been the country of India, a proud and interesting nation that takes pride in protection of its wildlife. Wildlife that thrives throughout the country, which represents the energy of its country and its people. This is India, a home and history to not just mankind, but a place for all living things humble on this planet.
As the sun slowly rises over the temple. That was awesome, as usual. I love it. I thought at the start of the video, when he said that this shocking facts wasn't just the title, I thought we were really going to get some shocking facts. I can't remember any. But yeah, that was cool, man. That was really good. I don't know, lots of cool things. Like they're talking about the wildlife. Definitely love the jungles. I'm more of a jungle guy. Even though we have lots of bush, we call it, in Australia here, I wouldn't say it's not tropical unless you sort of head up to Queensland to the top end, you know. But that's what SgtRocko enjoys. I enjoy tropical sort of surroundings, the tropical foliage, the, you know, big green flappy leaves and shit. I love all that. Yeah, stuff like this, but it's plastic. But like the real version of that, and fucking huge, you know. That's what I like in the way of jungles. You know, if you had a backyard, that's the type of plants I would have. What would you have? Would you have just like minimalist? You just like a palm tree person? You just want like a lawn and nothing else? Or do you want just all pavement party area all the time? Like, I can understand that as well. Pool table, chairs, big barbecue, big twin hood thing where you get all the fucking, yeah! Alright, let us know down below, guys. Be sure to check out FTD as well. As always, leave a like, subscribe, share with your friends. Show your grandma. Say, hey, Nan, check this out. This is some Australian guys watching Shocking Facts About India and he's surprised, you know. Just do it. Why not? You know, it'll brighten up her day as well. To tell her there could be some swearing in it, but apologise for me ahead of this. Anyway, guys, I'm me, you're you. This is FTD Facts, Shocking Facts number 5 about India. Let us know if there's anything more shocking out there. Is there enough for a part 6? Let them know. And we'll see you for the next one.